What's up, everybody? Jason, Venture Ready Off Grid. Just coming back from a delivery to an off-grid property to a fellow YouTuber, so pretty cool. Got to put a face to the name, and about 20 miles deep off the highway, so it was a pretty intense drive out. The roads weren't bad, beat the weather. Got some snow coming in over in Heber, then over in Ari and Concho. Got these nasty clouds up here, but it didn't really let loose yet. So anyway, just touching base with everyone, just sharing a little bit what I do. So we do off-road deliveries for 20-foot storage containers. That's what we do for our little side hustle, little hobby business. And we do off-road deliveries. I mentioned that in a couple of videos before. A lot of people don't do off-road deliveries out here, or they sub it out, or they charge an exorbitant rate to go off-road. So this is 20 miles approximately from the highway. A lot of guys won't go that deep. So I bought a dually 4x4 with off-road tires for this exact purpose. For getting my stuff out to my property, but once I got into doing this as a side hustle, obviously it transfers over really well. Having the right equipment makes a huge difference. So anyway, just touching base with everyone. Hope everyone had good holidays. We were sick for the holidays, so we're just all getting healthy again over at my house, me and the boys. So it wasn't a rough holiday. We just chilled out and drank tons of hot chocolate, played video games, and burned a bunch of electricity on the electric heater. So put up a fireplace in our little tiny house we're in right now. So it's expensive December running that wall heater, or that plug-in heater. But yeah, we're back to good health and moving around and making deliveries. So did 2 out here to this off-grid property this weekend. I got a delivery up to the south rim of the Grand Canyon, I think scheduled for Tuesday. I do all of Arizona. For people that don't know, I get my Conex boxes, storage containers, so you got an itch there, down in Long Beach, California. So most of what feeds Nevada, Arizona, Utah, California, obviously, is all from the Long Beach ports. I mean, maybe up Oakland as well, maybe up in San Francisco, maybe San Diego, but I'm saying generally Long Beach is the port that feeds most of these areas up there, so that's where I go to get my containers and bring them up unless I find a deal elsewhere. I try to make deals on private party all the time. That doesn't always work out, and right now the market is so high for these things that even people selling them used that bought them for $5 back in the day, they know the prices they want full retail to buy them off their property and pick them up and all that stuff. So it's hard to get those deals. But anyway, just sharing a day here, and this is what my office looks like. So not a bad view. We have some pretty property back there. It's a little misleading here. It's very flat and basic right here. But once you get back a little bit more, 5, 10, 15 miles back off this main road here, it's actually a pretty cool area. Lots of trees, very similar to our main property. I find that most of the people I deliver to end up having a property very similar to what ours looks like for the most part. Even if the area is flat, we all seem to find a nice area with some geography to actually plant the roots in. So. But yeah, just sharing what we got going here. We're back in, moving around. The plan was originally to take December off, take the holidays off. Not a big holiday guy, but just to be home with the kids, hang out, and just do fun stuff or visit family members or friends. We were unhealthy for a few weeks. We had the little flu bug, so we just hibernated and avoided getting everyone sick, and just chilled out. It was nice. Took a few weeks and just did nothing, man. Didn't get anything accomplished, but I mean, we got to hang out a lot. Like I said, play a lot of video games and take a look at that Swiss Miss instant hot cocoa. We went through several boxes of that. It's good stuff. And you got the mini marshmallows as well. But anyway, hope everyone's doing good out there. Hope you're having good holidays. Hope everyone's having a good 2023 here. Hopefully things change up a little bit in our economy and inflation and all that good stuff. Get people back into where they can afford to live. I know it's been pretty bad for most people as far as the cost of living. I didn't plan for it, I can tell you that much. These last 2 years has been between fuel prices and inflation. I mean, it's like I went through 5 years of money and of expected finances in 2 years. So definitely was not a plan of ours. I did not facilitate for that or think about that. So it didn't kill us. We were a little ahead, but I mean, it didn't help us either. So, but hope everyone's doing well. If you guys need a container, hit me up. February, maybe the first or second week of February, I'm hoping to finally get my 40-foot container hauler, so I will be offering 40-foot containers as well as 20-foot containers. And I mentioned to my customers, and I mentioned on other videos, 40-footers I can get pretty good deals private party right now. It seems like those aren't the hot commodity. The 20-footers and 10-footers are the big thing because the prices got so high in the 40s. So once I get my larger trailer, if I can scoop up some 40-footers private party at a reasonable price, I'll do the best I can to transfer that discount on to the masses and help out the people, that my customers, basically, and friends and fellow YouTubers. So I'll make those updates as I have them. As I get new containers in, I'll do videos like I normally do. I have one more for sale right now on my property that I'm going to advertise probably next week, and then I'm out of containers. I got to go grab some more. So, which is the plan for December or January anyway. So, anyhow, if you guys got questions, let me know. Any container ideas, let me know. If you got a quote from someone else and you're trying to figure out, are you getting ripped off? By all means, reach out. You know, I don't have to get every single sale on the planet. That's not what I'm looking for doing. I'm just looking for a side hustle. I really don't want to work a lot, to be honest with you. So, less is best to some degree. It's not that I got a bunch of money sitting around, guys. I have very low overhead, so debt free, and I'm not buying anything crazy these days. And I got out of the motorsports industry, so I'm not playing with UTVs and dirt bikes and adventure bikes. So that puts $100 grand of yearly expenses out of my hair. So anyway, yeah, if you guys are getting quotes from someone else, a lot of my customers end up calling around. You know, my quotes are going to be 100% accurate, and I'll explain why they cost this much and what the off-road delivery costs and so on and so forth. But if you are shopping around, I totally respect that. I mean, by all means, you know, get a couple quotes. It's always the smartest thing to do with anything. You're going to buy 3 quotes is usually kind of the idea, but if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. And don't give deposits over online. Anyone with a crazy name that doesn't sound like they're from this country, not that you can't buy from other people, but I'm saying when the name seems totally fake, the picture seems fake, and the only thing they have on their Facebook profile is a picture of them standing next to, or you know, them, and then another picture with like 1,000 containers. I mean, I've even seen my pictures, not my picture of me, but I've seen pictures of my containers on other people's sites trying to advertise for sale. So people are pretty slick out there. They're doing bullshit advertisements to try and, you know, steal money from people. So be very careful about doing these $500 deposits or doing prepaid online. Unless it's a very reputable company, you shouldn't have to even give them a deposit. I mean, that sounds crazy, but I mean, I don't take deposits for that exact reason. I want people to be very comfortable doing business. Just give me an address and a date, confirm via text, so I have some sort of track record on it, and I'll be out there to deliver. So I'm not saying everyone operates that or everyone can. Maybe that's wishful thinking, but I've had too many people that I've sold to, I brought containers to, that have already given a $500 deposit to someone else, only to get smoked. Basically, someone else took that deposit, never called them back, never gave them a container, and they got screwed. So just be careful of that. There's a lot of that out there, guys. I'm not the only game in town, but I'm the most honest game you're going to find in town for sure. So if anything, even if you're not in my area, call. You know, if you have a question about pricing, so that, hit me up through the YouTube, or ask for my number for you to contact me directly. And I don't mind spending a few minutes of my time to help people save money and not get had on some bullshit deal that someone's scamming online. There's probably 90% of the container ads that are on Facebook, Craigslist, are scams. So I'll just be straightforward with you. When I tried to get in this industry to buy these for myself, everything I found was a scam. I could barely find anything that was legitimate, and even the legitimate ones wanted me to still pay through a credit card. They have no way to do cash or a personal check or to meet someone in person. So I was very, very skeptical of it. I got lucky. I got lucky and I did a lot of research. So by the time I finally started buying containers for myself, before I even reselling or anything like that, I found a good contact and let him know my situation and let him know I just didn't trust anyone online. And he said, rightfully so, you shouldn't. And I got hooked up with my contact, and that's how I mostly do my business now. So, but it took me about 3 months to find that contact. So anyhow, guys, a little bit of a rant there, but like I said, if you're looking for containers, they're super badass, they're super functional, they're stupidly overpriced right now, but that's just how it goes. It's not going to drop down anytime soon, guys. Anything you hear about the Arizona border wall or the Mexico border wall or overstocking in the ports, that's all newsflash bullshit. So the Arizona can build 5 border walls with these things, and you're still not going to run out of them. There could be a demand for them, and they're not going to go up any more than they already are. They just keep going up just randomly. I mean, like $200 here, $100 there when I get them from my port even. So it is what it is. It's a market where greed is involved and inflation is involved, and everything's inflating. If it's not inflating, companies will figure out a way to inflate their product just to keep up with the Joneses and make that free money that they can right now just because it's available. So it's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. But right on, guys, hope everyone's doing good out there. Like I said, if you need a container, I'm doing 20 footers right now. Hopefully in the middle of February, I'll have my 40-foot hauler and be doing larger ones and maybe get some better deals on some stuff I can get private party and still make my profit, still make my money that I need to operate, and still give you guys the best deal in town. So, yeah, we'll talk to you guys soon. Stay safe out there, guys.